Good morning. We begin with significant developments unfolding in the Middle East, where the United States is reportedly moving to significantly bolster its military presence. Reports indicate that the US military is preparing to deploy another aircraft carrier strike group to the region, intensifying pressure on Tehran amidst ongoing nuclear negotiations. Sources, including the New York Times and US broadcaster CBS, are reporting that the USS Gerald R. Ford, one of the US Navy's most advanced aircraft carriers, is set to be redeployed from the Caribbean to the Middle East. This strategic move aims to reinforce the already stationed USS Abraham Lincoln, which arrived in the region approximately 2 weeks ago. The deployment of the Gerald R. Ford will also be accompanied by additional warships, sophisticated air defense systems, and a complement of fighter jets, further expanding the formidable US military footprint in the Persian Gulf. This latest development marks a critical juncture in the delicate relationship between Washington and Tehran. Aircraft carrier strike groups are pivotal instruments of US foreign policy, enabling the United States to project its military power and influence almost anywhere on the globe. The arrival of a second such group underscores the gravity of the current situation and the strategic objectives behind this decision. The USS Gerald R. Ford itself has been on a dynamic journey. It was previously deployed to the Caribbean in October of last year, a move undertaken as the US government sought to expand its military presence there ahead of potential operations concerning Venezuela. Its current planned redeployment to the Middle East signals a shift in focus, directly linking to efforts by US President Donald Trump to amplify the perceived threat against Iran. The explicit goal, according to official statements, is to achieve a new agreement regarding Tehran's controversial nuclear program. Uncertainty remains regarding the precise duration of this augmented aircraft carrier presence in the Middle East. As of our last check, the White House has not yet responded to requests for comment or official statements on the matter. This silence, however, does not diminish the clear signal being sent to Iran. Earlier this month, specifically on February 12th, the Pentagon had indicated that it was preparing a second aircraft carrier for potential deployment to the region. This news, reported then, is now materializing with the movement of the USS Gerald R. Ford. President Trump himself had communicated at the beginning of this week, on January 31st, his consideration of dispatching a second carrier strike group to the Middle East. Furthermore, he issued a stark warning stating that a failure of the nuclear talks would be very traumatic for Iran. The president has publicly expressed his ambition to secure an agreement within the next month, setting a tight deadline for the diplomatic efforts currently underway. Negotiations between representatives from the United States and Iran commenced just last week, seeking to revive or redefine a nuclear accord. Tehran has expressed a willingness to impose limits on its nuclear activities, demonstrating some flexibility at the negotiating table. However, Iranian officials have also firmly drawn a red line, making it clear that a complete abandonment of its nuclear program is not an option they are willing to consider. This fundamental disagreement represents a significant hurdle in the path towards a comprehensive agreement. The deployment of a second major US naval force to the region is a powerful demonstration of resolve and a clear attempt to exert maximum pressure on Iran. As these two global powers navigate complex diplomatic and military strategies, the world watches closely for the outcome of these high-stakes negotiations and the implications for stability in a critical region. Stay tuned for more updates on this developing story. This video was generated using artificial intelligence. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates. See you next time.